Well, Mr. Wait, I'll bring my food.
Your food?
Yes, as always, Mister. What do you mean?
Okay. Also, it's very good day for me, Wagib. Why? Because I can see you today.
Of course, the Mister. Like,
Yeah.
as always, the Mister.
Adnan, how are you? Will you ever turn on your camera?
I'm
No,
fine, thank you. How are you?
Why is your camera always off? Are you afraid of Wagib?
Of course, Mister. And it's not, of course, Mister. Tell Mister them to come. Me, Ali, and Rahim, and no. It's
Okay.
easy.
Good.
Sorry, I'm not a bully, but you know, it will be easy.
Look, somebody's eating. Don't disturb him, okay? Don't disturb him.
Let's go, Mister. You know what?
All right, guys, let's start. Let's do a few questions for like 25 minutes. After that, you may have break for like 2 or 3 minutes. Again, we will
that's
continue.
respectful, Mr. Thank you. For Nowruz?
We have a holiday, Mister.
You know
Yes.
what Nowruz is?
Wagib, every day is holiday for you. Don't pretend that you
Mr.
are.
doesn't know Nowruz, but he's still the best.
All right.
He
Just a
froze.
minute. Where's my telephone?
Mr. Wajib has never posted a homework in his whole
I swear, Mister. Today I wrote an exam. I accidentally wrote 6th grade exam, and then I needed to write all the exam again.
All right. So, Rahim, shall we start? Are you ready?
Yes.
For another adventure? And actually, as you know, today is March 17, like 35 days left to Sasmo. And so, just a minute. Let me change my internet connection. All right. Rahim, what did you study in math class today? Did you study any new topic?
No, today our math teacher was absent, so we went to another math teacher's lesson. And we just did what the other class did. So we just practiced linear equations.
Linear equations are the easiest.
Yeah, linear equations, solving equations, every equation is easy. But the problem is word problems. Okay, guys, let's start. Let's try to solve 15 questions today. Now you are experienced, okay? You are not novel to Sasmo questions, and it's not the first time practicing the similar questions, okay? So you try to solve the questions fast now, okay? Because you know the method, but can you do it fast? That is our challenge now, okay? So let's do this. Last time, Rahim, we did similar question, okay? So fill in the blank. 6 tens, 9 ones greater than 7 is the same as 1 10, 6 ones less than what number, Rahim? Let's start with you. Wagib answer question 2, Ali question 3, and Adnan question 4.
Do the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
What number actually we can actually fill in the blank with what number? 6 tens, 9 ones greater than 7 is the same as 1 10, 6 ones less than what number? I mean, Rahim, how do you solve this question first? Can you tell me the method? For example, you are thinking, how do we do this? And you are saying that just Ali Wagif told me that linear equations are so easy. That's a linear equation.
Mr. For us, this was not linear equations.
What?
In our linear equation, it was x1, x2 were numbers, and y1, y2 were numbers for us.
Yeah,
He means like not a word problem.
Yeah, this is also word problem leading to linear equation. Rahim, any answer?
But we never did.
No, I don't know.
Mr. Me answer.
Yes, Ali.
I didn't understand the question.
Look, if you
So,
just
Mr.
read
the answer is
that is the left hand side of the equation. And what does is mean? Is means equal, because it's the same as. It means the whole thing is equal. 1 10 6 ones less than, suppose that it is x. Okay, so what will we write here then? 6 tens, 9 ones greater than 7. What number is
No,
it? That is
I didn't
Mr.
understand.
None of the above.
plus 7 is equal to 1 10 6 ones less than. What is it?
I
It is
thought
x minus 16.
I just didn't understand how to write like 6 tenths and 9 ones. I thought you should write like 6 tenths, like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, and then 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
Yes, Mr. The answer is
Yeah,
76.
that's why, Rahim, they are testing. Do you understand this question or not? If you understand, you pass. If you don't understand, that means you should understand. Okay, so that's a question. That's why actually they are asking such a way that it confuses you. If you have no experience, you may not understand this, but that's just
60.
simple mathematical statement here. Anyway,
Answer
6
60.
tens, 9 ones greater than 7. What does it mean? It means 69 plus 7.
60.
The same as 1 10 6 ones less than x. So here that one is, what is it? 76 equals x minus 16. From here, what is x? X equals 92.
Yes, plus. Not minus.
Okay,
Yes.
Wagif, read the question.
The diagram shows how an equilateral triangle can be cut into 4 pieces and rearranged to form a square. The solution of the Haberdasher's puzzle is discovered by Henry Dudney. Dudney. I don't know, Mr.
Mr. This was in our exam.
Yeah, similar question. They are asking
Read the
different
question.
ways to other grades. Okay, this asked the
Yeah,
primary
Mr. This
6,
was the same
primary
thing
7,
in the
and
exam.
secondary 7. Anyway, here the problem is that is a famous problem. Okay, so here if you're given an equilateral triangle, and we can just divide this in such a way into 4 pieces, so that by rearranging these pieces we can form a square. That is a big challenge question. It's not so easy to do this, and we call this tessellation problem, because rearranging this, you need to divide it in such a way that we can rearrange and form a square. Anyway, here it's already done for us. It says that if the length of the square is 16 centimeters, so one side is 16 and the side is 16, all sides are 16. And also actually our triangle is equilateral triangle. Suppose that all sides are 8 centimeters. Okay, and it says that the height of the triangle is also given. The height of the triangle here, what is it? It is 21 centimeters. The question is, find the length of the triangle correct to the nearest whole number. Again, Rahim, if you remember, what is the idea here? We are using the same pieces to form our square. That means that these two figures must have the same area, right? What is the area of the triangle? It is 1/2 times base times height. Height is equal to 21. And what is the area of the square? 16 squared. Now from here, what is A? Multiply both sides by 2. 2 times 16 squared, that's equal to 256 over 21, which is equal to 512 over 21, right? And we are not allowed to use a calculator during this exam, so we need to do this division. I mean, just use long division to get the answer, right? 512 is divided by 21. Here we have 2. 2 times 21 is 42. Subtract, that's equal to 9. Is it 9? 9, right? 51 minus 40 is 9. And here we have 92. That is 4. 4 times 21 is 84. Subtract, here we have 8. And 0, that is point. And here we have 3. 3 times 21, that's equal to 63, and blah, blah. Since this digit is 3, we can stop. Now we can round this off, right, to the nearest whole number. That is equal to 24, correct to the nearest whole number. So the answer is 24.
Wait.
Okay, Rahim.
Wait.
Adnan, is everything all right?
Yes.
Good. Here, the key point is, Rahim, just these two areas are equal. That's the key point. The rest is just we are solving this equation. That's it.
Yes, understood. Can we do next question for by ourselves?
Yes, sure. Let's see what we have next. Very easy question. How many minutes? 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds. Very easy question.
This one is easy.
What's the answer?
So, Mr. I'm answering, right?
Yes, Ali, what is the answer? What is the correct answer?
I wrote it to everyone.
3,512, Mr.
I wrote it to everyone.
No, I already knew it.
Okay, good. Because here
This
the
was in
rule
our
is,
exam.
multiply, right? 3 times 2, it is 6. 3 plus 2, it is 5. 5 times 3, 15. 5 plus 3, 8. Just first add these two numbers and multiply these two numbers, and just write the results side by side or next to each other, right? That is this operation, how it acts actually on these numbers. Good, Rahim, your answer. All right. Next question, very easy question. Wagif, you answer this question. First read it, and if you don't answer, I don't know, you will do 10 times push-up now in front of us.
What? No, Mr. Okay.
How much push-ups, Mr.?
10?
10.
Mr. Let me do it for Vagif.
No. For you, 25.
Oh, easy, Mr. Let me do it.
3
Wait, I'm actually going to do Mr.
means 3
No.
multiplied by
Ali, you are
4
eating. When
times.
you are eating, doing push-up is not good. Be careful.
I dot
6,
E
7,
point
8,
3. Okay,
9,
Mr. I'm
10,
Simon,
11.
you're not doing that, you know, right?
Are you doing on the floor or
Yes,
against the
Mr.
table?
Yes, Mr. I'm doing it on the floor. Here, Mr. Look. I was doing it on the floor. I did for Vagif.
Okay, good.
Mr. None of the above.
How do you know? Stop guessing. Try to solve.
50-50 in Vagif.
I think it's 0.
0?
The answer is 8.
0. Rahim,
The
don't
answer is
scare me.
8.
Yeah, come
8,
on,
Mr.
yeah.
The answer is
Rahim,
8.
look here.
8.
6 to the power of 10, right? Find the last digit. 6 to the power of 1, the last digit is 6. 6 squared, the last digit is 6, 36, right? 6 cubed, the last digit is 6. And all actually 6 to the power of 10, if you multiply 6 by 6, the last digit is always 6. So the last digit is 6.
Mr. I swear to God, when I said 8, I meant 6.
When I said 8, I meant
Because
6.
I was thinking about 6 because
When I said 0, I meant 6.
I also,
Mr.
when I said none of the above, I meant 6, Mr.
Yeah, I'm
It's just
awfully
my
sorry.
mouth.
When you meant 6, Ali, actually I understood 8. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Mr. Thank you for that. That means I got correct.
Okay, good. Let's move, guys. Rahim, you should not make this simple mistakes now. It's very easy question.
Yes, Rahim, you're in the strong group.
Okay, guys, you have 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds. Time starts now. Think, leave your answer to the chat box. Don't announce it here, okay, Mr. Ali?
Okay, Mr.
Wagif, are you sure?
Yes, I guess.
Or you're just guessing the answer?
Mm-mm.
Rahim and Wagif, your answers are different. Let's see who is correct.
Mine is correct.
Mister, this is 100% correct.
Mine is
Wait,
correct.
mister, I need to eat. When I eat, I'm smarter.
Mine is 100% correct.
Okay.
100% is correct.
What is the rule here, Rahim?
Difference plus 2.
Difference
No,
plus
why did you say? I was about to say my answer, mister.
difference plus 2?
Here, mister.
Ali, your answer, and Rahim, and Wagif and Ali, their answer is 27. Rahim's answer 26. Let's see.
So the answer is?
Here, the difference is, plus 3. Here, plus 5. Here, plus 7.
Plus
and
9.
since these are just odd numbers, right, it should be plus 9. So that is 26. And plus 11, that's 37. So the answer is...
Mister, I wrote the wrong number. My hand slipped.
Yeah, actually, Ali, I know that when you just said 27, you meant 26. You are right.
Of course, mister. How do you know that? Thank you.
I don't know that. I just feel that.
Of course.
Your eyes give me that feeling. Next. Rahim, can you read the question?
A whole number multiplied by itself will give a special type of numbers called perfect squares.
You know that, right, Rahim? Perfect square,
Yes,
like
yes.
1, 4,
Yes.
9, 16, 25. Okay.
Example of perfect squares, yeah. A perfect square years, a year which is a perfect square. Huh?
A perfect square year is a year which is a perfect square.
When was the previous perfect square year?
When was the previous perfect square year?
But you have to, there is a, okay, wait, give us time, wait.
So, mister, we're allowed to calculate, right? Calculator.
No.
Wait, give us time, wait.
Yes, mister. Just 4 minutes.
1.5 minutes, 90 seconds.
Oh, mister, I know. I'm sending you.
Oh my gosh, Ali, Rahim, how can we change the Ali?
How, what?
Why, Ali, always you are making a mistake on purpose?
Right, mister, it's incorrect.
Of course, like Ali never, mister, ever does incorrectly something.
Ali, 2012 is not a square number, right?
Yeah.
None of the above.
As
Mr.
usual.
Baggers just took a calculator and started calculating.
Anyway, Rahim, did you have any answer? Rahim, you don't have to think here because these numbers, as you see, this one is, the last digit is 2, right? So actually,
I calculated like this. I calculated like 64, 49, 36, and 12. And 12 was the only one that can't be, that can't have a square root. So I wrote D.
No, these numbers, 1764, that is equal to 42 squared, 1849, 43 squared, 1936, 44 squared. And the next year, the next perfect square year will be what? It is 45 squared, which is equal to 2025. But here in the question, it says that one is a previous perfect square, right? Before 45, right? 25, it didn't come yet. So before this one, what is it? It is 1939. That was a perfect square year.
36.
Yeah, 1936.
Why did you count 42, 43, 44?
No, actually, also that one is a square number, and also that is perfect square year. That's also perfect square year. But in the question, they are asking the previous one, right?
Where did you take 42 from?
So, Mr. The answer is none of the
Okay,
above.
1764. Okay, Rahim, now I don't know it's the perfect square or not. But one thing I know that 40 squared is equal to 1600, right? And this number is close to 1600. And the last digit is 4. Then the only, if it is a square number, it must be the square of 42. But when you just check 42 squared, that's equal to 1764. Because it cannot be the square of 41. It cannot be the square of 43, right? If it is 41, the last digit should be 1. If it is 43, the last digit should be 9. If it is a square number, then it must be the square of 42. When I just check this, it is correct. Then that's equal to 42 squared. And 43 squared, that's equal to 1849. And 44 squared, that is 1936. And 45 squared, it is 2025. And it is the next perfect square year. The previous one is, the last one is 1936.
None of the above, mister.
Yes, we know the answer, right? You were trying to
I
understand.
swear on everything I told none of the above first.
Yes, you didn't solve it.
I solved it, I swear.
Yes, you didn't
solved
solve it. You didn't solve it.
Wait.
Okay, let's move to the next question.
No, no, no,
Rahim,
no,
is
no.
it clear?
No, but how do you know that for perfect? How is 45 squared perfect year? Perfect square year.
Yeah, because also 45 squared, it is 2025, right?
Why is 2025 a
45 squared means it is 45 times 45. And how did it define here perfect square? Perfect square is a whole number, which is the square of a whole number.
But 44 times 44.
Okay, 44 times 44, what is it? 1936.
So, why is this not a perfect square?
It is perfect square. It is perfect square. The answer is C.
Because it's not a perfect square.
The previous one. The previous.
But okay, then why is 43 times 43 not a perfect square?
Because it says the previous. What does previous mean, Rahim? The last one.
All of them are perfect squares.
What?
All of these are perfect squares then.
No, not 2012 is not a perfect square. Only ABC is perfect square. But the previous one is 1936.
How do you know 2012 is not perfect square? How
Because
can you tell?
2012, Rahim, look here, 44, right? 44 is 44 square, 1936, right? What is the next number? The next perfect square will be 45 squared, right? So which is equal to 2025.
Okay, yes,
These two
understood.
numbers, we don't have perfect square.
Okay, understood, yes. Okay.
Okay, good. Wagif, read the question.
Of course, mister, let's go. If the 5-digit number 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's not a 5-digit number because there's an n, but is divisible by 6, find n.
Okay, what numbers are divisible by 6, Wagif?
What numbers are divisible by 6, mister? Wait. Can I open my notebook?
Instead of looking at your notebook, trust your brain and memory, Wagif. Ask yourself.
Okay. So it's
Easy,
3, mister, 3.
And the 6 is
And 2.
divided as
And
2
3
times
mister.
3.
So,
And the
let's
2
go.
and 3, they are relatively prime numbers.
So when you multiply 2 by 3 equals 6.
So that means that for a number to be divisible by 6, it must be divisible by 2 and it must be divisible by 3. And what numbers are divisible by 2? All the even numbers. So all are possible answers here. But how about 3? For a number to be divisible by 3, the sum of the digits must be divisible by 3. So the sum of the digits, it is 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus n. So this part is equal to 5,
Mr.
5, it is
6,
14, 14 plus n.
6, Mr. I already
So
said
that means
six.
that means that actually what number? Like here, 0, it is 14, not divisible by 3. If n is equal to 2, 14 plus 16, 16 is not divisible by 3. If it is 4, it is 18, right? 18 is divisible by 3. So the value of n must be 4 for this number to be divisible by 6. So the correct answer is C.
It's 4. Yes. Did someone get this correct?
No, we just solved this together.
Mr.
I'm going
Be
to ask you
honest,
the next
are we,
question. Okay?
Mr. In your classes though, which you have, which are from your high, for example, your high school students, from 7th grade, did someone do worse than us in examination? Did some
What?
people do worse
Say
than
again?
us?
Did some
What is
people do
I'm
worse
asking
than us?
that did some people do worse than us in the exams,
We haven't,
7th grade
we haven't
exams?
written the exam yet.
We
We
wrote
wrote an exam,
demo version.
demo version.
Okay.
Rahim, you
Let's
still will
continue.
not pass, so you don't
Let's
worry.
continue.
Who?
Rahim will pass, of course.
Mr.
37 out of
Kassim,
37.
but what
Zadrot.
was the average grade for Sasmo exam out of 7th grade for Sasmo exam? Like
What is it?
2014, 2015, what was the average grade?
No. Rahim, they don't actually grade the result like this, okay? They just grade the percentage. For example, let's say we have 100%, 100 students, all right? They just divide into this category. The first, actually here we have 8%, okay? And after that, the next 12%, okay? And next 20%, okay? So what grade you get is not important. Are you at the top or not? All right. For example, if you are at the top of 8, for example, 8%, then you get gold medal.
But yes, that's what I'm saying. How much is an average for 8%? The grade, how much percent should you get?
They don't release the grade, Rahim. They don't release the grades.
They don't give you like how many questions out of how many you got correct.
No. They just
How
give
much
you,
out of
you are in top
25?
8 or top 12 or top 20. I mean, top 8 or
How
top
to,
20
Mister?
or top
How much percent you need to get top 8?
8%. Are you blind?
But usually, Ali, to be in top 8, you need to solve at least around 20 questions, at least.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
All of
20
them
questions.
correct.
No,
Not
25.
all of
There's
them.
25 questions.
And to be at
Oh.
20, you need to solve around 15 questions.
Mister, why 37 questions? Tell me, what did we do to you? You gave us 37 questions. How? That's too much.
No,
It's not.
Averagely in
Mister,
exams, I
did
get
you, Mister? When
15.
will we learn
When will we
our
learn our
atmetki,
ABCs? Atmet kida. He doesn't know
No,
Russian.
Mister. When will we learn our answers from the exam? How
which
much we
exam
got?
were you talking
I'll
about?
get like 2 out of
Yeah, let's
37.
continue. Enough, Ali. Let's just talk about this question, okay? If you have questions, guys, here we have one girl or lady, the Aisu, and also Mr. Adalat. Okay, you can get all the information from those people. Okay, here let's
We
talk about
solved
now.
this. We solved this question. Can we do it by ourselves?
How many? Tell me the answer, Rahim. How
No, I
many?
have to solve. I have to solve again. I don't remember.
No, we
the
didn't
answer.
solve this, Rahim. Last time we
Yes,
solved
we
the
did.
square, but here it says rectangles.
Oh, rectangles. It's still the same solution.
How many? Can you find in 1 minute?
I will try.
You have 90 seconds, Rahim. Let's see. You can get the right answer
But
or
it's
not.
written that a square is also a rectangle.
Yes.
Then it doesn't matter if it's a rectangle or a square.
Yes, square. But here it says how many rectangles, not squares. So you have to count the squares and the rectangles as well.
I need more time.
And then plus. Mister, is it possible it will be none of the above?
In the exam, it may be possible, but for this question, E is not the correct answer.
Thank you, Mister. Good that I asked.
Now you have 4 choices: A, B, C, or D.
It's a 25 out of 25 to 25. 50-50.
What are you talking about? Tell me.
For example, when there are 2 questions, it's a 50-50. When there are 4, it's for everything 25, 25,
Ah,
25.
you're talking about that. Don't talk about that.
And that's what you're good at only.
Rahim, did you get anything or still counting?
Still counting. I got 100.
100.
Calculator, Mr. You use the calculator.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. But how did you count?
Mr. Answer too.
Counted with like 1 by 1, 2 by 2, then 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5.
And
Rectangle. So 1 by 1, so it's
let's just
60.
count here. First, you are saying that 1 by 1 and the 2 by 2. Let's count for squares. 3 by 3.
Yes, I counted
and we
for
have
squares.
4 by 4 squares, right? How many 1 by 1? It is 16.
16.
2 by 2, it is 9. 3 by 3, it is 4. 4 by 4, it is 1. We have already did this before, 25. So here we have 30 squares here, right? Now, how about rectangles? Like 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4.
Yes.
And after
I
that,
did like
2 by 3, 2 by 4.
Yeah.
And 3 by 4, right? And that's it, I think. How many 1 by 2? Here we have 1, 2, 3, multiplied by 4, it is 12. And also, actually, vertically, the same thing. It is 24.
Yes.
And 1 by 3, it is 1, 2, multiplied by 4, it is 8. So it is 16. And 1 by 4, it is 4, 4, it is 8. So how many? It is 40, 48. And 2 by 3, it is 2 by 3, it is 1, 2, and the 3, right, is 6, so it is 12. And 2 by 4, it is 1, 2, 3, so it is 6. How many? It is 18. And 3 by 4, here we have 3 by 4, 1, and here we have one more, it is 2, that is 4. So now how many altogether? 30 plus 48, 78. 78 plus 18, it is 86, 96 plus 4, so that is 100. Good, very good. I mean, if you count in this way, in a systematic way.
Yes, I counted this way. I counted first squares, then I counted the rectangles because it's written as square is also rectangle.
Good. And how about if I ask you, for example, the same question and 5 by 5, it will take more time than that. You need to count more.
Yeah.
Maybe not now, but you understand the idea, but using
It's
this
just
idea.
plus 1 more for squares and plus 1 more for rectangles.
Yes. Okay. Is everything all right?
Yes.
Good. Ali, read the question.
The height of a man is 150 centimeters, correct? To the nearest centimeter. What is the lowest possible height of the man?
Okay.
This one is easy.
You're just estimating, right? Wagib is standing here, and Ali is measuring her height and says that your height is 150, correct to the nearest centimeter. What is the lowest possible answer? What is it?
145.5. 49.5.
Yes.
Yes, mister.
Because
Yes,
this one
mister,
it
that's
is
correct.
149, right? Correct to the nearest centimeter. This one is 149, and this one also 150.
Mister, how much
This also
is in
150,
feet?
but the smaller one is
115.
149.3. Huh? Say again. Did you say
How
something,
much
Ali?
is 150 centimeters in feet?
In
Yes,
feet,
mister, I said that. What is 150 centimeters in feet?
in feet is about 4.8 feet
4.9.
Oof.
or 4.9 approximately. Yes. Okay, let's move to the next
Down.
question. That is very easy question. Okay, you just do this. Let me give 1 minute. Let's also practice for you, and we will see. You should do this without using a calculator. Rahim, 29, that's correct. That's a very easy question. Adnan, why are you so quiet? Sleeping already?
No,
What is the answer to this question? Did you do that?
I got A.
A? How is that?
And
You don't know? Okay, actually, this kind of question we have to do step by step. The first one, right? This one is, what is it? It is 24 plus 5. So it is 29. 4 plus 5 over 6. That's equal to 29 over 6. Step number 2, we have to divide 3 by 29 over 6, which is equal to 18 over 29. And next step is we should add 2 to this number, right? 18 over 29, that's equal to 58. 58 plus 18, that's equal to 76 over 29. And the last one is, see, we have to divide. 1 is divided by 76 over 29. That's equal to 29 over 76. So the correct answer is B. All right. Adnan, read the question.
Look, I did with this method. I have proof here. And wait, if you can see it. Wait, I'm gonna circle.
Can I say again?
Wait. Look, I did with this method. Is my answer correct? What was the answer?
This one?
Yes, I got it correct. Look. I also did with your method. Inside the circle, you see?
Good. Good. Okay. Adnan, read the question. Adnan.
yes, okay.
Read the
A
question.
palindromic number is a whole number that reads the same forward and backwards. For example, 1221 is a palindromic number. How many four-digit palindromic
How
numbers
many
are
four-digit
there?
palindromic numbers are there? What do you think, Adnan? How many do we have?
Mm, I think D, 9,000.
No. Here we are talking about 4-digit number. And it says that it reads the same forward and backward, right? That means that the first digit and the last digit, they are the same. Second and third, they are the same. So for the first one, I cannot, this first digit cannot be equal to 0. Otherwise, it will not be a 4-digit number. Except for 0, we have 9 digits. So I can write 9 different numbers here. And whatever I write here in the first place, also it must be the same with the last digit, right? So I have here only one choice. I can write a different number from the first one. And the second one, I can write any digit here. It can be even, including 0. And since the second and third must be the same, here also it must be just copy of the second digit, right? I have only one choice. So just using simple counting principles, how many do we have here then? 9 times 10 times 1 times 1, that's equal to 90, Adnan. Now this question must be very easy for you. We practice a lot of questions like this. Now, if I ask you the same question, how about if you are talking about 5-digit palindromic number? How many 5-digit palindromic numbers do we have? So the first digit should be not equal to 0. So I have only 9 choices here. The last one must be the same with the first one. And the second one, I have 10 choices. And this one must be the same with the second one. How about the middle one? It can be anything, right? Because it's symmetric around here. It can be any number. So I have here 10 choices. So how many 5-digit palindromic numbers do we have? Here them 9 times 10 times 10 times 1 times 1. That's equal to 900. And how about if you're talking about 6-digit palindromic number or numbers? So one, right, the first one and the last one must be the same. Second one and the second from the last, it must be the same. Third one and the third from the last, it must be the same. How many? 9 times 10 times 10 times 1 times 1 times 1 again is equal to 900. Also, we have only 900. What is it? 6-digit palindromic numbers. Okay, Rahim.
Yes, 900. I was muted this whole time I was speaking.
Say again?
I was muted this whole time I was speaking. Can we do for 10 digits?
For 10 digits?
Yes, can we do?
Yeah, the same idea is the same. If we are 10 digits, Rahim, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it must be symmetric. It is from the left to right, right to left. The same means it's symmetric number, right? So here I can write only 9. Here I have 10. Here 10. Here 10. Also here 10. But these numbers must be the symmetric. So it is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So how many? 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's equal to 90,000 palindromic 10-digit numbers we have.
Yes, 90,000. Yes, okay. Next.
Good. All right. That's a very easy question. Rahim, read the question.
A bag contains some sweets that can be divided equally among 3, 4, 6, or 7 children with no remainder. What is the smallest possible number of sweets in the bag? That's easy.
Very easy question. You have 90 seconds. Do it and tell me your answer. If you know the answer, just leave it to the chat box.
That's easy. That's 5-second question.
Rahim, are you sure?
Yes.
But is 42 divisible by 4?
Yes. Well, I forgot about 4. Ida.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. What? C?
Yes, 168.
Rahim, how are you doing this? Actually, here a bag contains some sweets that can be divided equally among 3, 4, 6, or 7 children with no remainder. What is the smallest possible number? What does it mean?
Smaller.
You need to find the least common multiple of these numbers, 3, 4, 6, and 7. What is it? Is equal to 84.
Yes, 168 is also correct, but it's not smallest.
Yeah, it's the smallest because you need to, here the idea is you need to find the least common multiple of these numbers.
I didn't read the question till the end.
And how do you find this? Just divide by 2. It is 3, 2, 3, 7. Divide by 2. 3, 1, 3, 7. Divide by 3. 1, 1, 7. Divide by 7, 1. So the product of these numbers gives us, what is it? The least common multiple of these numbers, which is equal to 84.
Can we solve more geography questions? Those are hard. Geography, geometry.
Okay. Another question. 1.5 minutes. We did also similar one. Let's see. Only one, Rahim, how come?
There's 3 whole numbers. How can there be more triples than numbers?
So number one, 2015, right? As you see here, it is divisible by, what is it? By 5, because the last digit is 5.
Yes.
So I can write it as 5 times 403. And how about 403? The square root of 403, it's about 20, right? So now I just need to check it is prime number or not. So what actual prime numbers are less than 20? It is 2, 3, 5, 7, blah, blah, blah. I have already checked with 5. It's not divisible by 3. The next one is 7. Is it divisible by 7? It is 53. No. Is it divisible by 11? It is 403. 403 is divided by 11. It is no. 403 is divided by 13. Yes. So now I can write it as 5 times, what is it? 13 times 31. Because 13 times 31 is equal to 403. Now, in how I can just write it as a product of 3 whole numbers, right? Where x is less than y is less than z. So number one is, the first one is, what is it? It is 5 times 13 times 31. That's equal to 2015, right? Second one is, I can write it as like this. 1 times 31 times 5 times 3, it is 65. Again, 2015, right? Or I can write it as 1 times 5. Actually, here we have 5 times 13 times 31. That is 403. Again, that's equal to 2015, right?
So answer
Huh?
Answer is none of the above.
No. We have one more. What is that? One more? How about like this? 1 times 13 times 155. It is also 2015.
But there can be more, no?
It cannot be more because it's done, I think, because 5 times 31 or 5 times 13, these are the last number, big numbers, right? And
This is triple.
yes, triple.
Uh, uh,
X, Y,
uh,
Z.
I thought it's like
So we have 4
5.
possible numbers.
Yes, I
It
thought
cannot
it's
be
like
5. We
5.
have more than 5. 4. What do you think? 1. Actually, this 5, 13, 31.
There should
Okay.
be more, no?
1, 5, 403. 1, 13, 155. And I think that's it. No more.
But 1, no.
So that's 4.
What? But 1 times 1 times 2015.
Yeah, but it says that X is less than Y, less than Z, right? They must be
Okay,
different.
okay.
That's why.
I thought triples is like, for example, first number is 5 and you have to multiply 5 by 3. This is
No,
what
no, no.
triple means.
Here we need to write as a product of 3 whole numbers. Okay. We have 2 questions, but let me just finish with this question, okay? Because other group is waiting. Rahim, read the question and let's do it together.
Daniel wants to cut rectangular cards of length 3 centimeters by 2 centimeters from a rectangular sheet of 50 centimeters by 19 centimeters. Find the biggest number of cards that can be cut up from the sheet. And this one is easy.
Yeah, Rahim, do it. Okay, let me see. After that, we will discuss this.
Okay. Oh, wait.
What Rahim? Any answer?
Wait, you can cut like this. Wait. 2.
Okay,
No,
Rahim,
no
let's
answer.
do it together.
Why is the answer so big?
We are going to cut like this, 3 by 2 centimeters. Okay, from here, if I just cut 3, 3, 3, actually, this 50 is not divisible by 3. At the end, actually, how many? Some part will be wasted. But here, if I just do 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, how many rectangles I can cut? This 50,
25.
right? I can cut 25 such rectangles. And how about in width? It is 3, 3, 3, because our rectangles must be 3 by 2. So in 19, how many 3s do we have? We have 6. So altogether, how many? 6 times 25. We can cut 150 3 by 2 rectangles from this card. Okay, that's it. Because it said the biggest number, right? Okay, Rahim, let's stop here. How the group is waiting. Okay, if you have time, practice more questions. And 15 to 25, they are harder questions. Okay, we will see them on.
I I got 2 of the answers. I just didn't multiply them by them. Like 6 times 25. I didn't do that. I don't know why.
Okay. Okay, Rahim, see you on Friday. Okay, have a good night.
Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.